live button. So I should be live now. Just bear with me as I share links around. The last battle revolution? Because this might be the last stream. I don't remember how many colosseums there are. At least the last of the like main run of this. I might screw around in it still afterwards. But just give me a second. You'll notice I have a new sprite up. Let me make sure monitors are working. Okay, there we go. I have a new sprite. This one, like many in the past, was not completely done by me, but was instead done by my friend Mike, by the Chairboy merch, and then I just did some like touch-ups on it to make it a little bit cleaner and a little bit more in line with everything else we've got. And then the design was done by one of our other friends who you can find on Twitter, posting a lot of like HoloLive and VTuber related art, and that is Maru's Circle, M-A-R-U-S Circle. I believe it's Maru's. I believe there's an apostrophe S, but obviously the Twitter handle does not include that. Yeah, I can, real quick, I can show the OG sprite. Hey, Curse Bloxy. Where is it? Here it is. That's the original. And that's been redone as that. Okay. I was like, wait a second, do I have this right? Yeah. I'm sorry. It has a male-female split, and I was like, do I have the correct one selected? That is the first Fakemon sprite I have worked on in over a year. The last one was done last September. So, it's been a while, to say the least. The reason why is that October hit and I started doing my Arttober sprites that you may have seen if you saw them on past streams or on my like DeviantArt account, you know, any of those beautiful places where I posted them. But those sprites went a lot longer than October, and so I'm just getting back now. So I did the male, the female version of that sprite in last September, and then just now I did the male. So it's been a while. This guy's got a lot of electric types. Of course, there's like the one type I don't really have like a ton to help with. But that's okay. I think it's a good set. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. It's nice to see how this series has influenced. Yeah, that's warms my heart. I'm totally like, there's some of these names I think are ones that I'm not going to be able to like not use for a few. Like you know, if I get like a shiny Skorupi at some point or a shiny Drapion, I'm 100% gonna name it Papa. Like I can't not now. There's a lot of Pokemon from this that I just like love the names for, and can't let them just fade into obscurity. I'm trying to think. It's probably better for me to do this. I don't know. I'm gonna heat wave, see what happens. I believe if this is using the effects of this Colosseum, then I have fog to deal with. But it's possible that that mode is the second mode here. So actually, come to think of it, yeah, all of these stadiums have a second mode. I can't do all of them, but so I'll probably screw around in those. That's something to do. I'm not sure what happened. Did I say something? Did I do something? I'm just saying words. I don't really have anything I can do to Rotom, so I'm gonna attack the Murkrow and Rotom. Alright, Foxglove, you disappear.
Taken down by an intense blow.
Okay, Nuzleaf is not a bad one to finish off with.
Can they end this quickly? Quick Claw took advantage.
Oh, Quick Claw.
Complete destruction by
Nice.
a huge amount of damage. It's down.
Goodbye, not so glowy Rotom.
Slammed him. A huge amount of damage. It's down.
I would say my day was pretty alright.
It's a total victory for the blue corner.
I would say it was maybe a 1 to a 2. It was tiring. I had a busy day at work, but that's about it. Other than that, I've been pretty good. I watched the newest episode of Andor. I got to see the trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which I think it's probably the funniest one I've seen. Oh, I'll steal. Okay. I think it's probably the funniest trailer they've done, hands down. No, not the 14-minute one. They released a new one today that's like 3 minutes. That they announced like not yesterday. No, it was yesterday. Yeah, they announced it yesterday. It's one of my favorite trailers they've ever released. And I'll talk about it more in a bit. In the meantime, I'm just gonna... Actually, Lairon's not a threat, really. It's just a Lairon. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to focus the Matang first. Okay. Alright, Matang, you do you. Oh, I forgot Rock Tomb, like, freezes them.
It hit 2 Pokemon at once. That dealt some damage too.
Alright, well, didn't get a strong revenge, but...
A harsh battle is taking place. A heated battle is unfolding in the Colosseum. Rushing blow.
I love the Magmites. I'll say that. I enjoy them quite a bit.
A
Very fun.
Amount of damage. It's down.
But yeah, that is Iono. Very, very interesting electric type gym leader, to say the least.
By heat wave. It's down and out.
Huge like VTuber energy. And at the same time, just huge like YouTuber / streamer energy.
Colosseum is burning with excitement.
Probably the thing I think
Protects itself.
kind of the takeaway I took is, one, I'm very excited to see what they do announce when they actually announce her signature Pokemon, but I will say I'm mildly disappointed that the Magnemites are just hair clips and that they're not actual Magnemites. I think that would have been a much more fun way for them to handle it.
Slammed them. A huge amount of damage.
I just
It's
killed.
down.
But yeah, I think honestly very fun character design. I don't know, I'm a sucker for the way they've done like influencers in Pokemon. I think Raihan was one of my favorite gym leaders from Sword and Shield. So having Raihan style, like almost a parody of like of influencers is kind of fun. I think it's a fun little way to reference the real world in game. I think it was very funny that a lot of like Poketubers and stuff who were doing these live streamed reactions to it, one, watched the Japanese stream of it rather than the English one, so they didn't get they couldn't read her dialogue. But they were also upset because they felt like they were clickbaited, you know, that they were told there would be news, and then they went to watch the news and there was nothing. And at the same time, they felt that she was annoying and too excited. And it's like, fam, she's you. That's that's all she is. That's, I think it's very funny. I think it's a very fun trailer they've done. A lot of people are thinking that she's talking about Electabuzz, but I'm gonna call it now. She's not talking about Electabuzz. I think she's talking about a new Pokemon we haven't seen yet. Because unless there's like a Paldean Electabuzz or something, I don't think it's what's gonna be.
It's time to think about a cautious battle strategy.
Magnezone would be interesting, but I know that the way she described it is that it has big bumps on its head that are mistaken for eyes, while Magnezone has 3 eyes. Unless those aren't eyes, and they just never cared to mention it to us, and here we are never having known, but it's actually always been not eyes on the sides, which that would honestly be a very funny play.
Curtain is up.
I forgot that I was faster.
So by sir.
It's fine.
Taken out already.
But Magnezone could be interesting. But she said it's not Magnemite. She did say that. She said it's not Magnemite. And then pointed out how those are hair clips, not actual Magnemite. Which also kind of makes sense considering that we'd seen like we'd seen normal Magnemite in game, and the only time we've seen a normal Pokemon that there's a Paldean form of so far is the one Wooper that showed up in the recent like 14-minute trailer
Serious damage.
that wasn't supposed to be there, because in the Japanese version it's a Paldean Wooper. So they probably just had the note that there's a Wooper and then called it a day. And that was not enough information because they put a normal Wooper. But I think, unless they do reveal, like, hey yo, there is a Paldean Magna Zone, basically, and we haven't seen it yet, that would be very cool. That would be dope. I mean, because, like, you know, Galarian coughing doesn't exist, but Galarian wheezing does. So maybe you don't need a Paldean Magnemite. Maybe Magnemite evolves into, like, a new Paldean Pokemon. Maybe. I don't know. Actually, I'm pretty sure there haven't been leaks about her Pokemon. I don't think it's going to be Wiglet, but that is possible. That's the other thing. It could be any type. It doesn't... She says it's an electric type, but what if that's its Terra type? What if it's not an electric type, actually, and it just becomes an electric type? And to her, that's, you know, effectively the same thing. Oh, Golbat had a citrus berry. Man, the old Golbat animations were very fun.
It couldn't take it. It's down.
I feel like whatever it is going to be new, whether it's a form or a Pokemon. Like, it's not going to be like she's going to sit there and be like, "Oh, my Pokemon that I have is it's an Exploud, just a normal Exploud, like you've seen it before." But mine has an electric Terra type. Kitties, are you being nice? And again, I see you. He's being a butt. That's what he's doing. Alright. Honestly, Paldean Quagsire would be cool. That would be a cool reveal. Especially considering that it's like, what, like a ground poison type in this? So it doesn't give off any electric vibes. It's like the opposite of an electric type. So if it was like a Terra type, like, oh, mine's actually an electric Terra type, not an electric type. You know, like if she like baits us like that. That did some damage. That would be a really cool way to do it. Finn, what are you doing? I see you. You're trying to be annoying. If he smacks you for being annoying, you have earned it. And my cat's just over there, like, slowly poking at the other. Oh, hello. Buzz, are you fed up with him? Come here. Oh, you come here. Right. I think this is like the last turn Hemlock can be asleep. Anyways. Come here. Oh, Golbat's flight cycle is a real wonky. Oh, nope. Still asleep. Oh, Hemlock's out.
It went down.
It's okay, Hemlock's fine. This is why we're happy that the Nuzlocke's over. He's not dead. His nap just went a little too long. Yeah, let's go Redwood, because I don't really have a ton I can do with the other.
Machamp is sent out. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going to take the glory? Big hit.
There we go. bonk.
By drill peck. Taken down by
The
an
big
intense
bonk.
blow. The game is now over.
The game is now over.
Won the game.
Alright, next battle, let's go. Brianna. Ooh, she's got a Magneton and a Luron. A lot of water types, a little bit of steel. I think Potato's a good bet. Cherry's not bad either. Let's bring Redwood. And let's bring Hemlock. They're all the ones that have things against water types. So that should be a useful setup. Perhaps I should go swimming.
This is an important battle for both trainers. Neither
I'm gonna Swords Dance this turn. Gonna go after the B barrel. As possible, it's one of those ones that's like immune to stat changes. So
Its attack rose.
I'm not gonna focus it with the one that's changing stats.
A fierce blow. It's a direct hit.
Oh, and that does like a good bit anyways.
B-Barrel restored its
Oh.
health and feels the relief.
Well, they have a berry.
Its evasiveness rose. It's pouring rain in the Colosseum.
Oh, interesting.
The situation is a bit of a stalemate. It's a mental tug of war as they anticipate each
I'm gonna
other's
Power Web the War Turtle, and then Potato. Just gonna Giga Drain the B barrel again.
flash by Power Whip.
Yeah,
Taken down by an
the big
intense
strong.
blow.
I can't do that.
Such amazing
I don't have the power.
hit.
Yeah.
Magneton is
I'd be willing to try it if I did have
The
that
blue
power.
corner has the lead when comparing the number of remaining Pokémon. But the battle has just begun.
Magneton I have like the least options for. So this is how I'm gonna have to do it. Rain boosted Aqua Jet. Doesn't do a ton. And then rain boosted Surf might be enough to kill.
Soaked by Surf.
It is not. Never mind. My strongest Pokemon? If you're talking just this team,
Down.
it is either Redwood or Potato. I think by raw stats, probably Potato. But if we're talking overall, like, move damage, definitely Redwood. Like, I think Redwood's Revenge is the strongest option I have, damage-wise.
Seadra is sent out.
But, like, a close second is Potato's Drill Peck. Potato's Drill Peck is nasty. Like, that just deals so much damage. Alright, I'm gonna take out Magneton with some bees. And then... Actually, I don't know why I would try that. I could just take out Seadra with Power Whip. That's the smarter strategy. And then we'll Aqua Jet the Magneton to finish it off, hopefully.
Slammed him. went down.
I don't have the option to change them out. That would be a fun challenge. If they had that in this game, that would be amazing. Though, I don't know that they would necessarily want to do that, because then they'd be like, oh, if you have a move that it learns too late, then it would end up having it as the baby, and that doesn't make sense. So I'm not sure how they would handle it. I'm curious how other games that have mechanics, because there's like this one fan game where there's a gym. Actually, no, I think it's a ROM hack. There's a gym where every time your Pokemon is knocked out, it's sent back to your party as one stage, like one evolution lesser for that fight. And so are your opponents. So you have to beat their Pokemon like more times, and they just keep coming back as like the previous stage. And I don't know how they handled that. Fire, 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 ghost, ghost, ghost. A lot of fire, a lot of ghost. Alright. Potentially. I'm not sure how free I will be after the stream, though. I will let you know later in the stream. Just make sure to remind me.
Both corners are full of energy, so we're sure to see a great battle.
I am going to sword stance off the bat here.
The stage is set.
Okay, Foxglove got the Quick Claw when it was actually useful. Oh, that's not fun. I can break that substitute with a Surf, most likely, though. So I think my next turn I'm going to use Surf, hoping that Quick Claw doesn't activate so that I can hit the substitute, break the substitute, and then have Haunter go down.
The situation is a bit of a stalemate.
Sure.
It's a mental tug of war as they anticipate each other's move.
Okay, well, that's fine, because I'm still hitting the Haunter.
Its attack missed.
All right, Foxglove, take him out.
Complete destruction by Shadow Force. Taken down by an intense blow. Duskull is sent out.
Oh, hello, Duskull.
Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going to take?
They're really bringing on like all the ghost types in. Gonna go for Sableye. Oh, I missed the Power Whip.
Its attack missed.
Unfortunate. Does that mean I can't use Power Whip next turn?
Spiritomb vanished instantly.
I hope that's not what that means.
It hits. Ouch! It was paralyzed.
Okay, Secret Power paralyzes here apparently. I can't use it.
Sableye protects itself.
Does not matter. Because Shadow Force breaks through everything.
Sableye barely holds on. It hits. That hurt.
Ah, yes, the big damage.
Well, both
It's
corners
interesting.
still
There's
have a
some
chance
things
to
in
win
this game that, like,
Who's going to take the glory?
I definitely never really would have noticed earlier, like how Duskull's eye doesn't glow, so it looks really dark, and it's like hard to see it sometimes. Or like Rotom doesn't glow. Why does Rotom not glow? And it's crazy. Those are some of the things where it's like the like subtle improvements that they made with like the newer model set that they use now.
Burned by heat wave. It's down and out. Ooh.
They just keep hitting Cherry with the secret powers.
Flash by power whip. It's down and out. Monferno is sent out.
Alright, last one is fire type. Oh, quick claw. Goodbye.
Its attack missed.
Only red Pokemon. It's an interesting rule set. Yeah, I'd be willing to try that.
Monferno restored its health. Complete destruction by Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow Force kills.
Taken down by an intense blow.
I would have to assemble a red team.
Game, set, and match. It's a
I like the sound of a red team.
corner.
Alright, let us continue. Another one with a Golbat. A lot of Golbats here. A lot weak to fire. Flying. Alright, I think that's good. Good way to round this one off. Semi-final. Oh, they led with none of the ones weak to fire.
Blue corner, Spiritomb, Dragonite.
Rude.
And from the red corner, Wigglytuff, Golbat.
They actually chose their two safest options of the against the team that I picked. That's not bad. Not bad, AI.
And now the battle begins. The red corner makes the first attack. A small hit.
So if that makes me flinch, I'm gonna be upset.
A fierce blow. It's a direct hit.
I was hoping to get a boost.
Spiritomb fell asleep. The blue corner.
Red
only
blue
is a
pig.
Pokemon sleeping.
Oh, they put me to sleep.
This is going to
I just
affect
noticed
the battle.
that they sang at Foxglove.
Spiritomb still can't move.
They're still sleeping.
Hit.
Oh, and they're being smart with their astonishes. Yeah, there's the boost. That's what I was waiting on. That's what I wanted to see. Disable.
Blue is sent out. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going to take the glory?
I'm gonna go Heat Wave. Yeah, and I'm still sleeping, so I honestly might not even be able to get it off in the first place. But I'm gonna Drill Peck the Biofloom. Not even sure what they disabled. You know, I'm not using Meteor Mash anymore. And what's the point? I've got my boost. That was a bad time to use Disable. Well, I know who I'm targeting.
The blue corner currently leads. Can they end this quickly?
Foxglove woke up. And missed Worm at him. Oh no. Well, that's why we had Potato doing it too.
Nailed by Drill Peck. Taken down by an intense blow.
You can flash Foxglove all you want. It's not gonna matter. Ooh, Foxglove goes first and lands the Heat Wave.
A rigid shot.
Nice.
Nailed by Drill Peck. It couldn't survive the second hit and goes down. The results are in. It's a
I forget what the
blue corner.
final guy here is. I can't remember if the finals here is someone dressed up as a Pokemon or if it's just a person. Kruger. He looks like he's not dressed up like a Pokemon. He might be just a person. Oh my god. This team has a lot of struggles against water, but not a ton. So I'm not going to rely on it. Oops. Kelp mode. No, I'm not doing Kelp. Kelp's not ready for this one.
The Colosseum battle is now at its final stage. A strong
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's just a dude. He's just a fancy dude.
Both corners are full of energy, so we're sure to see a great battle.
What is this song?
And now, the battle begins. The blue corner makes the first attack. A rigid shot.
We're like, why is it so wimpy? That's too goofy.
Missed.
Didn't need to get a hit. I got the crit.
The bite is sent out. The red corner has already taken some serious damage. However, this battle is just getting started.
Alright. Gligar's gone. Dragon Rush whiffs,
The move fails.
as usual. Don't get the boosted revenge.
It's a direct
That's okay. Didn't end up needing it.
Swallow is sent out.
Ooh,
The
swallow.
blue corner currently leads. Can they end this quickly?
Gonna finish the Gabite off with the Drill Peck, and then go after the Swallow with a Crush Paw. It's not gonna KO, but if it hits, it'll probably do a decent chunk.
It went down.
Not a ton, because Swallow is bulky, but like enough, and then hopefully I'll get the defense drop as well. That's kind of what I'm hoping for here.
That hurt.
Nope. Oh, Ice Beam. Ice Beam has one of the cool. This is literally the coolest Ice Beam animation, and it just nuked me. Yeah, coolest Ice Beam though. I can't even lie. Like, it's so cool. Just like shoots through your Pokemon. Your Pokemon is like encapsulated in ice. It's so good. It's so good. There's nothing that's rivaled its energy. It's like amazing.
A beautiful attack.
It's interesting. It doesn't do anything to the purple.
Nicely done. Swallow faces a great deal of pressure. Swallow desperately holds on. Machamp starts to attack.
All right, Machamp, finish it off.
Bam!
Flex on him to win.
It's down and out. The battle has ended. The blue corner has won the game. The challenger won the knockout battle.
All right. That's Courtyard Coliseum completed. So what remains? Alright, I got the golden badge. I have to wear that. And Stargazer. That is the final Coliseum. So I was actually right. I was like, I'm pretty sure there's just like one left. So real quick, I'm gonna put on my gold badge. Oh wait, whoops. I hit battle instead of the battle pass menu. Battle pass, custom pass. This one. Appearance. This. Badges. Golden badge. Alright. Battle. Coliseum battle. Stargazer Coliseum. The last knockout battle against the Coliseum leaders. The Poketopia Master awaits you at the end. So, this one, I love the music in. Stargazer Coliseum, especially the final battle, I believe, is one of my favorite battle themes in all of Pokemon. So, God, it's all of them. I'm fighting the people I fought to get to here. Pachirisu and Alexia, kind of a mixed bag. Alright, let's do it this way.
Stargazer Coliseum Poketopia Championship Battle 1. The battle to determine the strongest trainer begins now. From the blue corner, Machamp, Abomasnow. And from the red corner, Kirlia, Pachirisu. Such energy.
I want the Kirlia gone.
And now, the battle begins.
You should have done it to the other one.
Abomasnow became paralyzed.
I want the Kirlia gone.
Taken out already. A fierce blow. Such amazing power.
Yeah, it's specifically the final fight, I believe, that I really like the music for. Because like this is good,
Machamp is losing its health.
but it's not as good as the final one.
Bonsly is sent out. The red corner has already taken some serious damage. However, this battle is just getting started.
Oh, paralyze me. Do it. I dare you. Nah, you didn't. Too bad. What a shame.
Slammed him.
Alright, Hemlock's gonna rest for a turn. Hyphen. So loud.
A huge amount of damage. It's down.
Look at this little menace.
Jigglypuff is sent out. The blue corner currently leads. Can they end this quickly?
Ow. You're too excited. It's my leg you're clawing.
Pachirisu
And you're drooling all
starts
over
to
me.
attack.
When he's happy, he drools.
It hits.
Here, you take you and your drool. You take it. You take it elsewhere. You and your drool go elsewhere. Please and thank you.
A huge amount of damage. It's down.
He's just circling like a shark, trying to find a spot to jump onto my lap.
It went down. The battle has ended. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
I think one thing I'm gonna do here, just for the fun of it, let's let's make my leads random, and then I'll pick whatever two make most sense as the backups. So I'm gonna get myself a nice D6, probably my hefty metal one because I like it so much. All right, there it is. I'm gonna get myself a D6, and I'm gonna roll myself my starting Pokemon. Kelp. And Foxglove. Alright, and then there's I want some electric, so let's go Hemlock. Hemlock's another safe one. And let's go Cherry to wrap that up, to round off the team. Kelp and Foxglove aren't bad leads, especially Kelp. Kelp is actually very good on this one. Actually, I haven't become any stronger. My team is the exact same.
Millions of stars flicker in the night as we stand on this meteorite.
Far-fetched
An exciting battle
Poliwhirl.
is about to begin in a world of illusion created by the Poketopia Master. The stage is set and the curtain is up.
Alright, Kelp's Thunder Punch lands first.
First attack. Massive damage.
Ooh, and we got the paralysis up on Farfetch'd. Let's go. No, my speed. It's okay. I'm already like the slowest thing in this fight.
It's being ganged up on.
I think Foxglove is bulky.
The situation is a bit of a stalemate. It's a mental tug of war as they anticipate each other's move. Tentacruel starts to attack. Big hit. It's down and out.
Well, that does nothing, so. Hope you're proud.
A fierce blow. Poliwhirl barely holds on. Apom is sent out. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going to take the glory?
Thunder Punch will kill.
Rushing blow.
Like guaranteed.
It couldn't take it. It's down.
And then now I get to swoop in with.
Perfect
Oh,
shot.
now.
Dealt some massive damage.
Is that assurance? Like, what was that? All I know is it was a crit. Oh, maybe it was like Shadow Claw.
Blow. Such amazing
I don't know. I missed what it said.
Corsola is sent
Ooh,
out.
Corsola. It is sent out. Just to take out the IPOM. Gonna just
Big.
zip in, nuke it.
It's down and out.
Oh, they land the Toxic.
Spiritomb.
But they're not lasting much longer. Foxglove is gonna go poof, and then Foxglove is gonna land. It's not going to kill,
From poison.
but
Well, both corners still have
coupled
chance.
with a Thunder Punch, I think.
What kind of developments can we expect to see next? A
Kablam.
fierce blow. It's a direct hit.
That actually might not. It might not kill coupled with that.
Complete destruction.
Nope, it does. Never mind, that just nuked it. It's gone.
And goes down.
It's dead.
The game is now over. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Also, I don't know if I've actually had a chance to talk about this much because I don't think I spoke on it last stream. But I've been playing a lot of Overwatch 2. I might have said this actually, I don't know. But I've been playing a lot of Overwatch 2 because if you don't know, Overwatch 1, probably my favorite first-person shooter of all time. Loved that game, still love that game. It's gone now. Potato. Banger lead. Thank you. Hemlock. Just keep getting one next to it. Alright, and then honestly, I don't really need much else, but I'll just round it off, I guess. Why not? Why not? But yeah, Overwatch 2 is a great time. Overwatch 1, I literally played on my college's team during my last two of my last 3 semesters. My final semester I did not, since I was only going to be there half the year.
Both corners are
And I was like, I would rather not
see a great
join right now. I'll let you guys have your fun and carry on, and in the meantime I will just vibe. I had minimal things going on
battle begins.
during my final semester. Kept things light.
By drill peck. It's down already.
But yeah, so I played Overwatch on the team there, and I was a support main. Still am for the most part. But Overwatch 2 has been great so far. Like, there were some hiccups, cough cough. The login the login servers. Yeah, because they got like DDoS attacked. And if you don't know how DDoSing works, it basically makes a server sift through a ton of fake packet requests. If you don't know, anything on the internet travels as packets. So if you get hit by a DDoS attack, basically you're getting a ton of requests for data. So the server gets so wrapped up trying to process those requests that it basically slows to a halt. That's how a DDoS attack works. They are not fun if you are someone trying to use that server, and so it made logins really, really messy. But yeah, aside from those issues and some bugs that other people have been experiencing, I haven't had any like run-ins with them. I've had a blast with it because Overwatch was already a phenomenal game, and now they have just expanded it into a more phenomenal game, and they've changed how it plays and made it a lot of fun still. And I know there's a lot of people who, because of all of the many scandals Activision Blizzard faced, refuse to support the game, and like that's fine. You know, if you don't want to play it, by all means don't. I think it's great that you are like standing up and saying, like, you know, I'm not supporting this company while Bobby Kotick is president. With all of these different scandals that have happened over the past couple years. But I know in my case, I would argue Overwatch isn't just like a shooter game. Because like a lot of people are like, why don't you just play TF2? TF2 is good. Why don't you just do this when you just do that? And it's like if someone came to me and said, why are you supporting Game Freak? Just stop playing Pokemon. Play another game. You know? Play like a Digimon, Cyber Sleuth. You know? And it's like, I think those complaints lose the nuance of why a lot of people play games. Because I didn't play Overwatch at any point because it was the good shooter game. I played Overwatch hating shooter games. Oops. I think I'm not a good shooter player. I'm not a huge fan of them. So it's like, why play Overwatch when I could be playing insert any other shooter? And it's like, because I don't care about those shooters. It's like there's no game that can compete with Overwatch for what I play Overwatch for. And in a lot of cases, that's the characters as well as the gameplay. You know, like I wouldn't say I play Pokemon just because there are Pokemon in it. There's plenty of Pokemon games I would never play because I don't care for the gameplay. But this gameplay doesn't always work for me. And something about Pokemon being there makes it work for me. Makes it something I enjoy. So I think it's like when that argument of like, oh, why play like Overwatch when Blizzard has done so many bad things, is like, well, one, I don't think that everyone on the team of Overwatch has done bad things, and yes, I'm giving Bobby Kotick money, but it's kind of the price I pay to enjoy a world I enjoy. Good. Onyx is not sturdy. Hello. But yeah, like I think and I think the other thing is, because like a lot of people are like, oh, they've done so many horrible things, and it's like, that is unfortunately the state of the art. It's like, and that's not to say oh, it's fine. It's okay that bad things have happened at you know, one company, because all companies do the bad things. But like, it's so difficult. It is impossible to responsibly consume a media that is so plagued with these things. It's like, you know, Blizzard is not the only one fighting against union efforts, you know, as far as game development goes. They're not the only ones mistreating employees. Nintendo had a scandal with that somewhat recently with a contracted, I believe it was a contracted QA team. Nintendo is notorious for, if someone does something with their properties that they're not a huge fan of, they will hire private investigators, like the like quote unquote Nintendo ninjas is a thing. You know, they will, and it's like the Pokemon company probably has a file with every PokeTuber you can think of, with their name in it and every piece of dirt they have. And they present it to them when someone offers an opportunity to sort of do something partnered. They go and go, okay, well, I just want to verify, like, these are the things we see wrong. How are you going to avoid doing that in the future? And it's crazy, like, if I get big enough, because I don't think they have a file on me yet, but if I get big enough, they will someday. They'll be like, you played a Pokemon fan game called Pokemon Infinite Fusion that heavily used our properties outside of our engine. It's not even a ROM hack. It's fully built from the ground up to copy us. You know, like if they if they came at me like that, they could. And it's like, yeah, what is my response? I don't know. I like the games, and I like doing pixel art, so Infinite Fusion seemed like the right call. But yeah, like, there's so many bad things happening in the industry, constantly.
The Colosseum is heating up,
and it's like, it feels like it just makes it, it's like it's literally impossible. You cannot play a video game without someone having been wronged in the process to make it, unfortunately. And without shady stuff going on behind the scenes. Some companies are better at hiding it, but every company has dirt. And it's like, in some cases, it's more or less justified, the like worst things that they do, or it's more or less legal. But it's like, it's very difficult to like ethically consume any media where there's so many people tied to it and so much money tied to it. So it's like, with all that in mind, it's like, do I hold firm to the beliefs that what Activision Blizzard did was wrong and not play Overwatch 2, and then be a hypocrite to play any other game that I own, you know, or that's free, or do I just go, I don't like what's happened, be vocal about not liking what's happened, and just every day that I see news, hope that it includes Bobby Kotick being fired. But yeah, that's my rant on that. It's like, you can't even ethically consume most indie games, because if they have a team that's more than like 2 people, someone's probably been screwed during the process of making it. It's rough. It's a rough industry. It's an industry I want to get into. Hire me. But yeah, like I think it's definitely good for people to be aware of those problems, to not just dogpile on a company that is the one that's currently most publicly got the problems, and to then ask as well, what are the other companies doing? What are they hiding that they don't want us to see? So that's the game industry. Anyways, get your drink. Delicious. Sand slash juice. I don't like how his leg stretched. There's a little bit of wonkiness in that animation. Probably even worse than Gen 1. Well, normal revenge.
It's a direct hit.
Sandstorm damage. Sandstorm damage. Alright, next Pokemon they've got.
Dragonite suffers from its burn. Monferno desperately holds on.
His last turn. Potato's Aqua Jet might kill.
Rushing blow.
Yep.
It couldn't take it.
Come on, when are these teams gonna get good?
Game, set, and
I think the next one.
it's a total victory for the blue corner.
That's me. I think the next one is the next one Sunset? Or Sunny Park? It is Sunset. So does he just come with the best? Those are the 6 good ones. I bet those are his. Those are his 6 good ones. Okay. I remember these ones. 4. 2. Boop and boop. That will annihilate that team for sure.
Both corners are full of energy, so we're sure to see a great battle.
This is an interesting one
The stage is set
to
and
start
the
with.
curtain is up. Bam! A brilliant attack right from the start. It's down
These
already.
Pokemon aren't built for this. They're built for fighting rentals.
That hurt.
Even if they're his good ones. Hemlock, rise!
Tentacruel is slowly losing its health. Vigoroth is sent out. The red corner has already taken some serious damage. However, this battle is just getting started.
Guess I'll just extreme speed Vigoroth. I don't really have a better option.
Vigoroth protects itself.
Never mind. Uses protect. I do nothing.
Vigoroth protected itself from the attack.
Oh, they're coming at me with Leaf Blade again.
Big hit. It's down and out.
It's okay, Kelp. You tried. You did take out one. Oh no, I missed. Oh no, never mind. I did not miss.
A fierce blow.
They just had a berry.
Barely holds on.
getting bonked. He's getting bonked. Lots of bonks.
Machamp is sent out. The red corner evened up the amount of remaining Pokemon, despite being at a disadvantage. Will this turn the tide of the battle?
Alright, and then Redwood is going to Drain Punch Vigoroth. I assume that'll kill.
Solid hit, but this is not a favorable
Okay, weird target. Paralyzed me, I dare you.
It's a direct hit.
They got the crit and the paralysis, but now I get guts boosted.
Slammed him.
If I hit, this turn went very well.
Down.
If I do not hit, this turn went very poorly. They have a berry. Yeah. But I get guts boosted, so this might kill anyways.
Such
It does not.
power.
You live this turn. Who's next?
The bite is sent out. The blue corner has the lead when comparing the number of remaining Pokemon. But we still can't predict the outcome.
Let's try to
of the
nuke
battle.
him this turn. Let's take him out. Redwood lands Aqua Jet.
Rushing blow. It couldn't take it. It's down.
They're gonna come in with Dragon Rush.
A fierce blow. It's a direct hit.
Almost killed.
A Abomasnow.
And they got the flinch from it. Dang. Okay, I guess it doesn't end there.
Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. What kind of developments can we expect to see next?
I'm gonna Drain Punch to finish it. Oh, they land the second Dragon Rush.
Bam! It went down.
Okay. I see how it is.
Big hit.
Guts boosted Drain Punch kills though.
Taken down by an intense blow. The results are in.
Alright, so if that was Sunset,
The game.
what's next? Crystal? No. Oh, that was the semifinals. Okay, it's time. It's Mysterial time. Oh, that's an interesting team. I figure I should think more on who I send and why on this one. He has two things weak to grass. So I should definitely, I could definitely benefit from having a grass type attacker. I'm thinking my best option, maybe potato. Having electric is worthwhile. I think to round it off, those are the good ones. Mysterial time.
The strongest trainer in Poke to utopia. The one who stands above the Colosseum Masters is now entering. It started to hail in the Colosseum. Both corners are full of energy, so we're sure to see a great battle.
Yeah, this is
And now,
one of my favorite Pokemon battle themes
the red corner makes the
of all
first
time.
attack. A smashing blow. Nailed by Drill Peck. It's down already.
Nuked.
A fierce blow. Such amazing power.
Bonk the Golbat.
Dragonite is losing its health. Chansey is sent out. The red corner has already taken some serious damage, but there is always a chance of a comeback.
Here, I'll just finish it with Power Gem. It's more reliable.
What an impressive attack! That dealt some massive damage. Nailed by Drill Peck. A huge amount of damage. It's down. Big hit.
Can we pull off the win without losing a single Pokemon?
Dragonair is sent out.
Ooh, here it is. Dragonair. The final Pokemon, the final barrier, final hurdle,
Dragonite
the
starts
middle
to attack.
potato.
Nailed by Drill Peck.
And potato potato demands potato dominance.
The game is now over. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
It is the ultimate illusion. All of my Pokemon have crazy moves. And that's it. That's the Stargazer Coliseum. Do I get credits? Get a lot of points. Oh, the crown. Oh, I can use level 50 all now, which actually means I could use some of my dead Pokemon. That would be fun. I might have for the challenges afterwards then, any of the ones that support level 50 all, I'll just use that. I do get credits. I get fireworks. So far, no credits, just fireworks. As a Pikachu. Oh, he winked at me. I don't remember this at all. Ah, there you are. James Turner! Art director for Battle Revolution. Was also art director for Sword and Shield. Look at that. Oh, Turtwig. Did only one person? There's no way only one person did the models for the Pokemon. I don't believe it. Oh, okay, here it is. I was gonna say, like, what? That makes no sense. Yeah, no. There's the modeling team. Oh, Charmander. I saw the Bulbasaur hot pie. Squirtle. That's his run cycle. Just, I love it. I am making fun of him. Oh, Wingull. Yo, Nintendo of America testing had Thomas Shuckle Herzog. Baller middle name.
Is it just a Shuckle?
Well, his nickname was Shuckle. But maybe. I don't know what people in Nintendo of America said about him. Not quite yet. Give me some time. Oh, Kingdra. Still have to give my crown to myself. But yes, the red, blue, and pink teams I will assemble. It's a lot of Magikarp. I wonder how they chose the ones that are on the back of the credits here. My assumption is that they were like favorites of members of the team. That's it. That's the credits. All right, give myself my crown now. It's crown time. All right, battle pass, custom pass. Appearance. The crown. Alright, and then I'm just gonna check and see. I'm not going to do any of these today, but I want to see. So, Stargazer, Sunny Park, Gateway, and Courtyard all have new modes. So the Masters Battle, I think, is just difficult. Sunny Park has Little Battle. I literally cannot participate. I don't have enough Pokemon to do so. Gateway Colosseum now has trade battles, which allows you to use the rental passes and actually get different Pokemon on them. Which is cool. Courtyard, what do you have? Survival Battle. Okay, so this one you just carry on as is. I thought there was a fog effect. Maybe it still does. Maybe that's only sometimes? Yeah, and then these are all the same, but they have level 50 all rules that are separate. I see. I see. So I might have to do the level 50 all ones for like the ones that have it. But yeah, so that's Battle Revolution for today. I'm gonna be ending the stream with that. Now that there's no more I can do in today's stream. I mean, these two sets were decent length, so. But yeah, so thank you so much if you joined me live or after the fact. Either way is cool with me as long as you had some fun. That said, I'm gonna go do human things as humans do, and you probably should too. Next stream will be Saturday. I'm not 100% sure it's gonna be Battle Revolution. I do want to play a little bit more using some of like the Pokemon that didn't quite make it to the final team. Now that I have level 50 all, give some of them a chance to shine. But other than that, you know, I could be coming up with Splatoon. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, so thank you so much. I'm off. I'm heading out. And I will assemble my teams shortly after. So, okay, goodbye.